What's up, guys? I know you guys have been waiting patiently for the full build list and the full detailed spec video. So now you guys are in for a treat because we're filming that right now. So to start off, this is a 2017 Ford F-250 Powerstroke 6.7 liter diesel truck. We did do the front end conversion. And just kind of a general overview, it's wrapped in KPMF. The exact wrap is K75400 gloss omnius gray vinyl wrap. So we wrapped the whole truck in that. We did have to do some color matching, which we'll get to in a second. And then all the powder coat is orange glow. And then it's a clear coat of Adams gold. So it's like a really good, bright, fluorescent orange. And then the gold kind of clear coat adds that little bit of texture or flair to it. So those are the colors. We can talk about the front end. So we have fusion bumpers front and rear and rigid pods, spot and a flood set. I don't remember, this is the flood and this is the spot. On the front we have the Morimoto headlights. Like I said, we did a full 2020 plus front end conversion on it. So these are a Morimoto style headlight that were baked apart and painted because you obviously can't wrap that. And then we did the platinum grille because I think this grill looks the best. Also painted that to match. We did, these are like some LED lights that we got from a company called Sick Diesel Gear. And so these are just kind of an accent that turn on with the daytime running lights to go around with the headlight. And I'll put some clips in of that so you guys can see that. Then we did the Ford Oval in an orange paint that's like really close to being the same color as the powder coat suspension. Like I said, fusion bumpers are painted. Then we come over, we have a 24 by 14 American Force wheel. This is a concave series crook is the wheel style, and it's on a 38 1550 24 Fury MT tire. And then we have the American Force engraving on one end and then the altitude engraving on the other. So that's kind of a cool touch. And then we'll talk about the body stuff first. The badges we kept pretty much stock. We just did the LARIAT in the orange, altitude sticker on the bottom. We did tint the windows, so we did a 50% windshield, and then we did 5%. This is just like a stock glass, and then the rear is 5% over the factory on all the rears. We did a tinted third brake light and tinted the tail lights, so those are blacked out. And we did a black roof, so it's just a gloss black vinyl roof. If you look at the bed, we did a roll and lock bed cover, and it also has bed line, so that's also done. Then on the back, everything's pretty much the same as the front, painted to match emblems. We have a Gen Y, I think it's like a 20 or 30,000 pound hitch, which is like, you'll never need that. And then fusion bumpers, factory sensors, a diffused fog pod in the rear. I think that pretty much covers all the body stuff. The truck is on an adjustable kit, so you guys can kind of adjust it anywhere from like a 6-inch lift all the way up to like a 9-inch probably is where it maxes out. And it's all King coilovers. So if you look at the front, this is all PMF. So King coilovers, it's a dual rate coilover. And like I said, there's tons of adjustment, so we can go up and down with it. We did the reservoirs. So there is the little reservoir, and we put an altitude sticker on it. It's a long arm 4-link kit, which kind of just adds it to be kind of cool. All the suspension, we did PMF steering. So it's PMS tie rod end links, so all the steering's been replaced, brand new. Adjustable track bar so we can get the truck centered. PMS drag link. Also did the King dual steering stabilizers. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty much fully set up in the front for the absolute best quality ride. Oh, can't forget true spiked lug nuts, just a spiked lug nut. And what's cool about these is you don't have to worry about getting like any kind of special socket or anything. These just unscrew. You take this off and then it's just a 19 millimeter lug nut. So super simple. and just looks better when you have like a powder coated lug nut that's a spiked lug nut. Once you put that socket on, it just eats the powder coat. So that's like a really good touch of something. On the back, we did PMF's traction bars. We also did PMF, these are made by Deaver. They're a progressive rate leaf spring. So this is gonna help with soften the ride, make it a little bit bearable being it's a leaf spring truck. And then something new that we've decided to do is we did these big airbags. So this is a helper bag on steroids, is like the best way I can describe it. Massively help if you guys are like hooking up a boat, hooking up a trailer, anything that you need to tow, putting stuff in the bed. You can fill these up super easy. The fills that we did, just to simplify it, you get too carried away with electronics and stuff. We just did a Schrader valve, so you can go to the gas station, hook up your air, fill it up to kind of whatever you want to fill it up to. If we come under here, so we powder coated all of the suspension in the back the same as the front. We also did the calipers, I forgot to mention. So calipers are powder coated. We powder coated the front and rear diff covers, and then in the rear we have a Reservoir King shock. And then we can't forget about the big bad train horn setup from Hornblasters. This thing's, I think it's called their Goliath mount. It's really cool, and it's a Katrina, like an actual locomotive train horn, so super loud. The truck is factory emissions, so we still have the DPF, we still have to run exhaust fluid, we have the EGR, so all the emissions is intact. So wherever you win, it's 50 states legal. Don't have to worry about any sort of emissions testing. We did do a MagnaFlow exhaust that starts at the DPF and then goes to the back. The 5-inch, and it's stainless steel, so it was polished, but we're gonna have it repolished before you guys win it. This truck, one thing it does have too, we'll go over some OEM stuff. It's got the soft open tailgate, and then it also has the step and like the little helper support, so it makes it easy to get in and out of. It is set up for the gooseneck fifth wheel, so it also has that included, factory gooseneck and fifth wheel prep package, diesel fuel, DEF fluid, you guys all know that. Power running steps. So this is a Lariat truck, but it's a Lariat Ultimate. So they pretty much, when whoever built it, spec'd the entire truck out perfectly. Everything, the only thing they did not include was the upfitter switches. So anyways, coming to the interior, full jet black interior. So everything is black. Doors are black, seats are black, black leather. Okay guys, so like I said, full jet black interior. We also did, the only custom thing that we did is the floor mats and the carbon fiber. So if you look in the interior, all the pieces that used to be kind of like a gray color are now all carbon. This is a process called hydro dipping. So it's not real carbon fiber, it is a version of essentially like a kind of like a vinyl wrap, but it's done through painting and an adhesive process. So all the carbon fiber pieces have been done. I guess kind of the basics of this truck. It's got heated and cooled seat. It has Apple CarPlay, so you would basically hook up into the USB ports and hook up your phone, and then you have Apple CarPlay, Apple Maps, Google, I don't know what they call it, but equivalent to CarPlay. It's got the Sony sound system. Everything in here is all pretty much factory for the most part. 4-wheel drive, diesel truck. I think that's pretty much all the features on the inside. We did do the WeatherTech floor mats, all your normal storage, the dual moonroof. We did do Easy Link in it and PPI tuning. So the Easy Link, it's the Auto Agent 3. So this just plugs into your OBD2, super simple. And once that is plugged into the truck, also has a shift on the fly switch, so you can shift between 1 to 5 power levels. The rock lights are hooked up on a switch just to the left of the steering wheel. Also the train horn button is hooked up there as well. And that pretty much covers the interior, super simple. And we'll go under the hood because there's a couple things that we did to that. And then the only thing we really did under the hood is this Banks Ram Air cold air intake. All right, guys, and that is a full comprehensive list of everything that's done to this truck, plus some of the factory features. In the description of this YouTube video, I'll have more in-depth specs of everything. It's also on our website too, but just so you guys can be aware of it, this giveaway is ending April 30th. So right now is kind of your best chance to get entered. We do run multipliers periodically. So if you go to our website, www.altitude.win, and pick out your favorite products on the website, that gets you automatically entered to win this truck, plus $20,000 cash. I really don't think there's anything else left to cover. So thank you guys so much for clicking on this video, and we'll see you in the next episode.